There are moments in life that fracture you in places you didn't know could break. I remember the exact minute she left not just the room but me. Her eyes didn't hold anger or guilt, just distance, like I had already become a stranger even. Though I was still standing in front of her, her name was Alina, soft-spoken, fiercely independent, the kind of woman who could set a room alight without raising her voice. We met at a friend's wedding, typical meet-cute stuff. She laughed at a joke I wasn't sure I made, and before I knew it, we were sharing long coffees and longer silences that never felt uncomfortable.
Ow.
For 2 years, she was the rhythm of my life. We moved in together, painted the walls of our tiny apartment in colors we picked from memory, not swatches. She made playlists for rainy days and labeled leftovers with dumb little puns. She was sunlight after storms end, then she'd WASN'd. T. It started small. Her texts became shorter, her laughs fewer, nights out with her coworkers turned into late returns and vague stories. At first, I blamed the stress a new project, the deadlines, the pressure, but deep down I felt the shift. You always feel it before you admit it. Then came the night she didn't come home at all. I waited on the couch, calling twice, then 3 times, no answer. At 4:12 a.m., she walked in like it was nothing, shoes in her hand, makeup smudged. In that careless way people try to hide guilt. She looked at me like I was the intruder in our living room. "We need to talk," she said, her voice low. I don't remember most of what followed, just pieces. "There's someone else. It wasn't planned. I didn't mean to hurt you, but she did." She carved me open with every word, and when she left that night, she took everything except her shadow. I didn't cry, not then. I sat in the dark. Long after the door clicked shut, replaying every moment we had shared, trying to pinpoint the exact second I lost her. Weeks passed. I did what broken people do. I erased her from my spaces. I threw away her mug, deleted our photos, folded her sweater, and left it with her sister. But you can't declutter memories the same way. They stay loud in the quietest hours. I heard through a mutual friend that she was happy that the guy was some marketing director she met at a launch party. I imagined him taller, smoother, with better punchlines and a fancier car. I hated that, I wondered. Time, as it does, moved slowly, clumsily. I took up running more for the pain than the health. I met new people, let a few in, but nothing stuck. Not because they weren't enough, but because I still wasn't whole. Then, nearly a year later, I saw her name flash on my phone, Alina. For a moment, I thought it was a mistake, a pocket dial, or some algorithm resurfacing ghosts. But then came the text. "Can we talk, please?" I stared at the screen until it dimmed. My chest was tight not with longing, but something more complicated, curiosity, resentment, closure. We met at the park near my old apartment, where we used to walk our imaginary dog and talk about maybe getting a real one someday. She was all ready. There when I arrived, sitting on a bench, wringing her hands. She looked different, not worse, not better, just real. No gloss, no filters, just Alina stripped down to her consequences. "Hey," she said softly. "Hi," I replied. There was a long silence. She started speaking, and this time I listened. As someone waiting to be loved again, but as someone who had learned how to survive, "I made a mistake," she said. "I thought I was missing something. I thought he could give me what I didn't even know I was looking for. But it was hollow, all of it. He didn't know me. Not like you did. Not even close." I didn't speak. I watched her as she crumbled, as her voice cracked with every word. "I kept thinking about how you held me when I was sick, how you memorized my coffee order, how you remembered the anniversary of my mom's passing even when I forgot. And I left you for someone who didn't even ask how my day was." Tears welled in her eyes. But I remained still, not cold, just calm. "I don't expect you to forgive me," she continued. "I just needed to say it. I needed you to know that it wasn't you, it was never you. You gave me everything, and I threw it away. I'm sorry. God, I'm so sorry." I took a breath, slow and steady. "I loved you," I said with everything I had. "I was building a future while you were planning an exit." She winced. "I would have followed you anywhere," I added, "but now I'm following myself. and it's taken me a long time to be okay again. I understand, she whispered. I don't hate you, I said, and I don't regret us. But I won't go back to someone who could leave so easily. I deserve someone who stays even when it's hard. She nodded, wiping her cheeks. I just wanted to tell you, thank you for loving me the way you did. Didn't deserve it then, but I see it now. I stood up, hands in my pockets. Goodbye, Alina! Goodbye! She echoed. I felt something unexpected peace. Oh, no more what-ifs. No more nights wondering why I wasn't enough. I'd given her my heart once. She gave it away.